Israel, everybody gives at this time a half shekel towards the sanctuary, towards the building of the tabernacle, towards the building of the Mishkahn. Every single person gives the exact same amount, and this speaks to me that, number one, every single person counts, every single person matters, and whatever it is that Adonai has put uniquely on your heart is exactly the same value as somebody else. So, because humans tend to value various things over other things, whether it's like, okay, musicians are more valuable than people who just pray, and the people who pray are more valuable than the people who are, I don't know, whatever it is, cleaning the toilet.
There you go.
Yeah.
But it's not the way it is in Adonai's kingdom, in Adonai's his ecosystem. It's not the way it is in his governing body. He sees us all as one. And I'll speak much more about this later as far as the half shekel and what this means and how it points to Yeshua, because all of the Torah points to him. But today we are going to recognize the offerings, the half shekel offering that Adonai has put in everybody. And from his perspective, whatever it is a beautiful and holy offering unto the Lord.
Amen.
So for now, I want to sing the Matovu over you. This is how good, how lovely are your tents, O Jacob, your tabernacles, O Israel. Susie, you ready to join me? Paul, this guy is not on. Or is
Yeah, you're killing everybody.
Yeah. I need a mic. That's fine. Hallelujah.
Can I take my key, honey?
You start.
Thank you.
Go ahead, you start. From Zion shall go forth the Torah and the word of the Lord out of Yerushalayim. Blessed be he who in holiness gave the Torah to his people Israel. Kuma Adonai 수호에내가 미안누수 미산내가 미판내가 키 미시온 테세조라 키 미시온 테세조라 우즈바라나이 미루샤라임 바룩 셴탄 토라 토라 바룩 셴탄 토라 토라 레노 이스라엘 the keepers of the Word of God. And in synagogues all around the world, this Torah scroll came to us. It actually survived the Holocaust. And it came to this congregation, and it's written on animal skin by a scribe. And in congregations all around the world, it's lifted up. The Word of God is lifted up. And it's a foreshadow of the greater thing, because Yeshua is the living Word of God. But I cannot overemphasize I can't express it enough how invaluable the Word of God is to Jewish people. So much so that in every synagogue it's taken and it's processed. And you'll find that in synagogues they won't keep their eyes off it. Like when it goes around, they'll always be turning to it, to always keep their eye on the Word of God. So that may seem a little weird or unfamiliar to those who come from a church background. But just know that it is for the invaluable reverence that is given to the Word of God. So much so that if we bring it to everybody here, and everybody here comes in and hugs it or touches it, or touches the one holding it, or both. But I just can't express how much reverence the Word of God is held in Jewish communities. And that's why we do it. It's when we parade it around and celebrate it. Just wanted to share that.
Hallelujah!
Thank you, Father. Baruch Hu Adonai.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher baranu mi'amim, v'natamanu et torato,
Baruch atah Adonai.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who chose us from all the peoples and gave to us out of top his Torah. Blessed are you, Lord, giver of the Torah.
Haven't missed a step, Pamela.
Vayidber Hashem el Moshe lemor, ki tisa et Rosh. Sorry, it's kind of dark up here, but that's okay. B'nei Yisrael, livkudehem, v'natnu ish kofer, nafsho v'Adonai. Thank you, Father. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, when you take the census of the children of Israel for their number, then every man shall give a ransom for himself to the Lord when you number them, that there may be no plague among them when you number them. This is what everyone among those who are numbered shall give, half a shekel according to the shekel of the sanctuary. The half shekel shall be an offering to the Lord.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher baranu Adonai, Ontein HaTorah. Amen.
Blessed are you, Lord
our God,
King of the universe, who gave us the Torah of truth and set the path of life in our midst. Blessed are you, Lord, giver of the Torah. Stephanie just asked me if I had anything to share. I am so honored to be here this morning. I am so thrilled that I got here today.
Detestable practices. I want you to know that I am not doing this for your sake, declares the Sovereign Lord. Be ashamed and disgraced for your conduct, O house of Israel. This is what the Sovereign Lord says. On the day I cleanse you from all your sins, I will resettle your towns, and the ruins will be rebuilt. The desolate land will be cultivated instead of lying desolate in the sight of all who pass through it. They will say, this land that was laid waste has become like the Garden of Eden. The cities that were lying in ruins, desolate and destroyed, are now fortified and inhabited. Then the nations around you that remain will know that I, the Lord, have rebuilt what was destroyed and have replanted what was desolate. I, the Lord, have spoken, and I will do it. This is what the Sovereign Lord says. Once again, I will yield to the plea of the house of Israel and do this for them. I will make their people as numerous as sheep, as numerous as the flocks for offerings at Jerusalem during her appointed feasts. So will the ruined cities be filled with flocks of people. Then they will know that I am the Lord. And you can see the desert blooms. There's so much growing in Israel now that was a desert wasteland before the 1900s when the Jews started coming back. And now they actually export fruit, vegetables, tulips to other countries. There's so much going on there. And all of the technology that they bless the world with is mind-boggling. And yet their enemies still want to destroy them and cry death to Israel. But we know that that's not going to happen. Thank you.
Hallelujah!
Just enough. But there is another offering, which was a monetary offering. And that was the half shekel offering, which is spoken about in this week's Torah portion. And everybody, rich, old, young, poor, whoever you were, wherever you are in life, it did not matter. Everybody gave the same half shekel offering. And this spoke to me that whatever God has implanted in your heart is for the building of the Mishkahn, the tabernacle. And I don't know what's on your heart. I don't know if you're a singer and you have a song in your heart, or if you have a word in your heart, or if you have a prayer in your heart. What is your half shekel offering today? It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a breath. It could be anything. Whatever the Lord has put on your heart, it's exactly the same in the eyes of the Lord. It is the same as anybody else would bring. So at this time, and if Chris, if you could come forward and start it up with that beautiful song, which actually speaks to the heart of what this is. I would like everyone to give a half shekel offering today. Now, it doesn't have to be a long thing.
I'm so small here. You're so much greater than I ever knew. On your shoulder, although I'm a witness to all you say and do. Oh, you see no evil. Your eyes are open wide. You hear no evil. Although your ears are open wide. Oh, you see no evil. Abba, only you could. can reach me. Keep me in the middle. Only you can teach me. Keep me in the middle. Paint me purple. Paint me black and blue. Like you. Only you can reach me. Ooh, if not now, if not now, then when? Sooner or later. Ooh, if not now, then when? Sooner the better. Someday, somehow, someway, every need's gonna fall down. Somehow, someday, every need's gonna bow down. Every tongue confess. Every tongue So who do you say I am? Every knee's gonna bow down. Who do you say I am? Every knee's gonna bow down. Every tongue I am who I say I am. Who do you say I am? Who I say I am? Every knee's gonna bow down. If not now, if not now, tell me when. Sooner or later. If not now, oh, tell me when, my friend. Tell me when you're gonna bow down. Sooner or later. Son of God, Son of Man, Lion and Lamb, great I am, Son of God, Son of Man. Who do you say I am? Do you Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmarecha. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. Yisra Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha. V'yasem lecha.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, the Lord cause his face to shine upon you, and be merciful to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you. Exactly. And give you peace.
Shabbat Shalom.